But as we move forward, talking about contracts and wrestlers and their deals and whatnot, well, apparently one top AEW star, not just AEW star, but champion and executive, is now a free agent. According to a new report from Fightful, Fightful has learned that current TNT champion Cody Rhodes is technically a free agent with All Elite Wrestling. Cody's contract actually expired at the end of 2021, and he's been working ever since without a contract, which really, I think that's only one show because he's been out for like 2 weeks with COVID, but he will be back this Wednesday. Anyways, regardless, Cody, free agent. And there's a lot of things to unpack here with this. Originally, the rumors and the reports and the news was that Cody's deal was till like 2024, 2025. Apparently, that's not true. His contract was up at the end of last year. And interestingly, back in December, I want to say like the first week of December, Cody did an interview with Sports Illustrated's Justin Barrasso that kind of didn't really amount to any traction, but stated that Cody will be a free agent soon, or at least could be a free agent soon, because the headline of that article stated that, hold on, let me see, I have it right here. Cody Rhodes on impending free agency, where he said, as of now, my future is AEW. And that's interesting. Impending free agency. And that was as of, this was posted December 1st, 2021, Sports Illustrated. And that article kind of just fell to the wayside. That interview that Cody did with Justin Barrasso, and that's very interesting that it just fell to the wayside. That, and I apologize if you guys hear all that yelling in the background. My neighbors are arguing, it sounds like. But it's interesting that that article didn't gain traction and more people didn't go, whoa, what is this impending free agency for Cody? Like Cody had another year or two on his deal. So that's an interesting move, and to let your contract expire, especially Cody. And before anybody does ask, we don't know anything as far as Cody's EVP status. All we know with this report from Fightful is that his contract is up. We don't know if that is talent contract, EVP contract. We don't know if he's got two separate contracts. We don't know if he's just got one contract. Take WWE, for example. And I don't know AEW, different things, but in AEW or in WWE with Triple H and Stephanie, they actually have two different contracts, a performer contract and a executive contract. Now, we don't know if the same thing goes for All Elite Wrestling. That's one interesting tidbit that we don't know right now. Does he have just one contract that is talent and EVP, or does he have two contracts? One that's talent, one that's executive, one that's office, one that's EVP. And so, you know, when you look at things, now you got to think of, where would Cody go? WWE, Royal Rumble's coming up in 2 weeks. Does Cody show up in the Rumble? Does TNT play into all of this? He's got Go Big Show, which has not been announced for a third season yet. And he's got Roads to the Top, which I want to say is rumored for a second season, but not confirmed for a second season. Now, if he were to get another season of either Roads to the Top or Go Big Show, that can sway him in staying with AEW, in my opinion. I don't think that he would go to WWE, nor WWE would sign him if he's doing Roads to the Top or Go Big Show, and WWE's not getting some sort of cut of that pot. You know what I mean? Like with Xavier Woods working for G4, WWE basically worked as his, as far as we've heard, agent to get that gig. WWE was the one that he wanted to do it. He put his name in the hat, and WWE apparently brokered that deal with him. For him, whatnot. So I would assume if Cody goes to WWE, it's not just going to be, okay, but you can still do that show on TBS or TNT, and you can go do Go Big Show and Road to the Top and all this other stuff. No. Now, if he was like, say, on season 2 of Heels, they'd probably allow that. But they're not going to allow him to go be on a Warner network where AEW is also airing, but be in WWE. I don't see that. But another thing I could see here, which would be a very smart play for Cody, let that contract expire. hear multiple offers, take those offers back to Tony Khan and say, here's what I got. Here's what I was given. Can you match it or do better? What can you give me based on what they want to give in turn? I think that's the smart move. Cody going to them and basically saying, okay, I've got WWE. And this is just me speculating and putting this all in perspective story-wise, or perspective for how this would make sense. You got maybe WWE here with an offer and Impact Wrestling here with an offer. And you go, hey, Tony, I got Impact offering me this much for this many years. I got WWE offering me this much for this many years. What do you got? And I know he's probably already heard something from Tony Khan. He knows what Tony wants to offer him because I assumed they were talking about a new contract before his contract expired. I would assume that wholeheartedly. More than assume, I would pretty much guarantee that he's probably already talked to Tony Khan and whoever else is in charge of doing contracts and whatnot as far as, hey, contract's coming up at the end of the year, Code. Here's what we want to do. Here's your current offer. Here's your new offer. Here's what you got. Here's what we got. Here's what we can do. You know what I mean? So Cody being a free agent is big on multiple levels. And I know the first thing you're going to say is, it's Cody. He'll never leave AEW. You never know that. You don't know the motivations of anybody. And then no, Kay Ballard, this is not a forbidden door situation. This would not be a forbidden door situation because if Cody were to leave AEW to go back to WWE, then boom, he's a WWE superstar working for WWE. He would not be an AEW superstar, say, or AEW wrestler, say, working the Royal Rumble. So it's just, for me, putting this, in retrospective, what this could mean for Cody could mean a couple of things. And in the end, if you ask me, where does he go? I think, in the long run, I say stay with AEW. But at least hear what others have to say. Feel the options. Listen to the others. Whether that's WWE, AEW, or so forth. Maybe in New Japan makes him an offer. I don't see that as likely. But maybe in New Japan makes him an offer as well. But you play the sides, and you get more money that way. Cody's not stupid. He's not stupid, but at the same time, we don't know what motivates people. We don't know if money motivates Cody. We don't know if bigger platforms motivate Cody. Maybe Cody thought that AEW would be bigger than it is by now. And so he and his brand, his name, would be bigger than it is right now. And maybe he doesn't think so. WWE's got the bigger brand name. Working for WWE, you can have a bigger name than working for AEW in some capacities. And so maybe that is what could motivate him to go to WWE. So there's so many different things that could, impact his decision one way or another. And we just don't know. We just don't really know what that decision is going to be. Again, we don't know his contract as far as what this means free agent. Is a free agent as a wrestler? Is a free agent as an executive? If it's free agent as a wrestler but not an executive because he has two contracts, he can't leave AEW then unless they let him leave as an EVP and say, okay, you want to leave? You want to go, say, hypothetically wrestle for WWE? Okay, we'll also let you out of your executive contract. So, and then the Brandy thing too. I would assume her contract is up as well. I would assume that their deals match as far as dates go. I don't know that for sure, but that would be the smart move on them, that their contracts match dates. If Cody's contract is, say, up January 1st, 2022, Brandy's contract was probably up January 1st, 2022. But I honestly think Cody stays. I don't think Cody goes. And if we do hear anything else on this, because this is huge, we will bring it to you, and we will have more on this once more is readily available. I mean, for all we know, Cody shows up Wednesday on Dynamite with the TNT title. And that's the other thing. He's still the TNT champion. But for all we know, Cody shows up Wednesday with a title and goes, yep, you may have made Sammy Guevara the interim champion over here, but I'm the real TNT champion. I've signed my new deal, and I'm here to stay. Now, let's unify these belts. That as early as Wednesday, they could have Cody go on TV because Cody is scheduled to be on TV Wednesday. So they can go as early as Wednesday and have Cody just come on TV and go, yeah, no, I ain't going anywhere. And that's the other thing. I could see them doing that because Cody has used a lot of realism in his promos, a lot of real life things in his promos. So he can go, hey, yeah, this week there's been rumors of me being a free agent. Well, I'm not anymore. Me and Tony had a long, hard talk. I'm staying with All Elite Wrestling. I can wholeheartedly see them do that on Wednesday with Cody and have him say, yes, me and Brandy, we're AEW, we're All Elite, we're staying here, we're not going anywhere. So we'll see how it all does go with Cody and AEW and if he stays or leaves or goes. I mean, heck, if I was Cody, I'd get a one-off in the Rumble and then go re-sign with AEW. I don't know if WWE would want to do that because then that would be like, oh, yeah, Cody's here, but he's not here. And I don't think they would want that. But if Cody can maybe try and pull that, say, I want to work the Rumble, and then I'll, see how that all goes and maybe confirm to you afterwards if I want to sign a contract, that'd be a smart move. Because then that's more exposure for him and his brand. But again, if we do hear anything more on the Cody Rhodes situation, we will have it for you right here.